Hi guys, welcome back to Random Rants with Random. I'm out here today at the Natural Bridge in search of the Yowie's ancient migration path. And I spotted this big marble up on the hill, just waiting to roll down here to join us. So it's way, way up on the hill. Okay, so like I said, I set out today in search of the Natural Bridge, which, as not many people know, is an ancient migration path for the Australian Yowie, because Yowies and bunyips do not get on. When they see each other, they must fight each other to the death. So the Yowies used to come here to the Natural Bridge where they could cross the river and be safe from the bunyip. So they used to chill out in the rocks with Katie, and then when they were ready they'd make a quick dash across the bridge, because what people don't know is the bunyip, one of their attack techniques is they have the power of the archer fish. They can squirt jets of water out of the water and knock people or yowies off the bridge. So they've got to run across real quick to avoid being squirted off the bridge. Now the reason I can walk around here safely is my great, not so great, really great grandfather, one night after a few too many volcanoes, he come across this lonely, semi-attractive bunyip, and they got together. It was a bit like Romeo and Juliet, Australian style. So they had a little family. They were shunned by their family, and I'm a direct descendant of the Yowie bunyip hybrid. So unfortunately my other disability is I'm a hairless albino Yowie. So I was dumped at birth by the Yowies because I didn't fit in with them, and then the bunyips want nothing to do with me because they think I smell worse than a glamazon. So I've tried fitting in with human society, and that hasn't really worked either. But it does give me the advantage of being a good swimmer, and I don't have to worry about bunyips. But so yeah, a big slab of rock that goes from one side of the gully to the other, used by Yowies for many eons. Tell me if you can see any. I haven't seen any yet. They can smell me coming a mile away. So one of the tracks on the way in said no swimming or fishing or anything from chemical contamination, but I don't swim here anyway because bunyips are a bit yucky and they mess up the water a bit, so it's a bit manky here. So I don't really swim here much. As you can see, the water's flowing underneath me, and this would be very much so one of those places that you do not swim if the water is flowing fast. You get sucked under this bridge, get sucked into the crevasses up there, a bit like the boulders near Babinda. Sucked in, bruh. So that's it, I made it. A few wrong turns on the way here, but the old Yowie sense of direction come through in the end, and here we are, me and Katie, out in the beautiful North Queensland bush. Couldn't ask for anything more. Well, I could, as much as that overcastness keeps it nice and cool. I hope it doesn't start hammering down rain. Might get stuck here, eh? Could think of worse places to get stuck. You getting dizzy from all the 360s yet? And if you don't believe me, there's a Yowie print. Ancient. Thousands of years old. Now, to show you that I'm not the biggest Yowie out there, I don't know if you can see it, that's my size 13 hoof beside it. And surprisingly, what a lot of people don't know is Yowies actually, some of them do like a shoe. As you can see, there's a defined heel at the back there into the widened toe cavity, because we do have very wide toes, us Yowies, with a bit of an extension for manky big toe. So there you go. Don't believe me? There's a Yowie footprint, brother. On Natural Bridge on the ancient migration trail. Yeah, here's a big boy, this one. Obviously stood his ground against the bunyips. When you get big enough, you can stand your ground against anything. And he was a big boy. Well done, mate. So tranquil, isn't it? So yeah, I've ridden across the bridge. And come from this side. Ridden all the way across to this side. Like, the evidence is everywhere here, guys. Look at this. Obviously a juvenile Yowie print. Moving very fast because it's only got the front half of his foot there. See, like I said, they've got to run. So yeah, he's just got the front half of his foot and he's sprinting. And little did people know that there used to be a carnivorous wombat back in the day, and the Yowies actually domesticated them. And there's one of the dinosaur wombats that were carnivorous. Back before the Aboriginals even lived here. A bit worn away, but you can see the toe prints at the front there. And there's Big Boy over there. Another footprint over there. The evidence is everywhere here, guys. Look at this one. Another big fella. Clearly defined. You can't see his heel because once again he's running. Manky big toe, dug into the rock. They had to run pretty fast. Here's another one, look. And no, I'm too lazy to carve this shit out. Once again, running flat out. You can only see the front of their foot, no heel. They had to run pretty quick to avoid the Yowies. There's a couple more carnivorous wombat footprints. Why have I turned the phone that way? God, I'm an idiot. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that.